Hey guys, it's Lisa. Welcome back to my channel. So today, guys, I'm going to be playing with the new Melt Cosmetics palette, the Amor Mariposa. All I got was the palette in the collection. I didn't pick up anything else. I would have loved to have gotten that whole PR bundle, but that was just a little bit more than what I was willing to pay. So it came in a really beautiful box that looks like this. Very shiny, very pretty. The back is pretty much plain, except it has some ingredients and directions and stuff like that on the back. It says that this is a pressed pigment palette, and it is good for 12 months. And that's about all it says, except for the ingredients. So then when you open it up, the palette looks something like this. This is so beautiful. It's got so much detail. The butterflies are raised up above the palette so you can actually feel them. So is the thorns. And when you open it up, the mirror is beautiful. It's got the butterflies around it. Then they've got the butterflies looking like they're floating above the pans. The pans are a lot smaller than what we're used to seeing from Melt. Not just because they're not square or rectangle, but just, I mean, right there's my finger and you see how big the pan is. So let's go ahead and start swatching these. I'm not even going to try to call these names out. I don't speak Spanish. And so I don't know a lot of these words. I don't know what it means. Like the first one is Silito Lindo. I mean, I'm just not going to try because I will butcher them. So I'm going to start swatching the green row first. I'm going to go from this shade over, back to this one, and then over that way. So if you've got the palette or know the names, you can follow along that way. So, that first metallic feels very buttery. I've not even stuck my fingers in this palette yet until right this second. So, here is the first shade. There are the first 4 shades of the palette. Not gonna lie, I don't like how that second one swatched. Let me see if I can. There we go. But just because something doesn't swatch good doesn't mean that it's not gonna do good. We all are aware of that. Swatches don't always equal use, so. Okay, so now I've got 1 green left. And that one's a nice swatch right there. Now for that second row. The metallics so far seem to be some of the better ones that Melt has done. So I'm going to stay right up here. So I've got 1 more left on that row. It is a metallic. It is a little crumbly, that one is. But it's still swatched very good. So that's the first 2 rows right there. Cleaning my fingers off here, guys. Okay, now the 3rd row. That is a gorgeous color. Gorgeous, gorgeous. I think that second row is the least appealing to me. We're going to go this way. Look at that color. Now, I love that color, and I love this color too. Last one on the 3rd row. Well, the more I swatch these, the more happy I am that I got it. Okay, now the last row. Oh, God, that's gorgeous. Oh, was hoping for a good swatch on that purple. One shade left. Look at that red. That's a good one. That is such a good one. I'm trying to build up that purple. It felt like that red. It should have. There we go. So here are the swatches. Let's dim some lights here. I feel like you're getting to see that in real-time color. That right there is exactly, all the colors are showing the exact saturation that you're showing when I look in the mirror. Alright guys, so I'm going to go and clean my face off and go ahead and get my base and everything down. Or I may do my eyes first. I don't know. I'll let you know whenever we come back. Okay, guys. I'm going to do my eyes first. I'm going to put down the Plouise eye base. Mine is in Rumor number 1. So I'm just going to pat it out on my little fingers right here. And I'm going to take my little beauty sponge. It's not wet yet, but I'm still going to pat it out. Okay. Now, my original thought was I'm going to do purple and green because, you know, those are my two favorite colors. But when I swapped that orange, man, it made me feel some type of way. So, I believe that's the route I'm going to go. I know I want to use that orange shimmer called Mariposa. And I'm going to start out with this shade right here. I'm going to pick that up with the reference number 15. And I'm going to put that in my crease and upward. Let me flip my mirror around. There we go. Let's see how these start building on one another. It's a nice shade. I don't know why that little carnival song was in my head just then. I don't know why half the stuff is in my head when it is, so. This shape will make it easier for us to blow out those darker shades later on when we start bringing them in. Okay, I think I'm going to take this same brush and I'm going to go into Abuelita, which is this shade right here. This really bright peachy pink. And I'm basically going to run it the same place that I just ran that last shade. Oh, that's a beautiful color. How many of you guys picked this palette up? And if you did, how many of you picked up the PR bundle or more? Or picked up a few of the pieces individually? So pretty. Frankly, really, I'm so glad that they just got away from the marijuana theme makeup for a while. I mean, I don't have nothing against marijuana, but every single palette does not have to pertain to weed, I don't think. I love that color. It's so pretty. So pretty. And it just blended out like a dream. Now, I'm going to pick up Maria, which is this dark color right here. This is going to be an easy look. But it's just the one that is screaming out to me right now. So, can't help it. These colors are going on top of each other so well. So well. If you get it all over your lid, it doesn't matter. You can just go ahead and cover your lid or leave it as is. It's not going to make a difference. I'm going to go in with a reference number 12 and pick up a little bit of that Maria. And I'm going to start blending it out of the crease. Oh, it's so pretty. I honestly feel like every shade in this palette is gorgeous. Just gorgeous. And I'm going back into that first brush, but I'm going to pick up Maria and Abuelita together. Get the excess off. And I'm going to try to blend that out just a little bit more. So pretty. Now I'm going to take a big old kabuki brush and hit them edges so they're not so harsh. Ooh. Okay. I'm going to take this reference number 21 and I'm going to pick up Mariposa, which is that orange shimmer in between Maria and Abuelita. I'm going to see what it looks like just by itself going on. Looks pretty. Now I'm going to wet the brush and see how big of an impact that makes. And of course, there it is. First, I can't find my setting spray. Oh yeah, that livened it up right there. So I believe wet is the answer, and it went on so smooth wet. So I'm going to pick back up that reference number 2 that we first started out with Maria on, and I'm just going to blend that orange and that grapey red together. Oh God, I just love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm going to go back in with a little bit of Maria and bring it up just a little bit higher right here. I love that. I'm going to take Maria again on the number 2 brush. Bring it right down here. Now, I'm going to take a clean 15, pick up a little bit of that Abuelita, and hit that edge. I feel like I still need to go just a tad bit deeper. So I'm going to take that number 2 again, and I'm going to go into Charo. I'm just going to tippy-tappy that right out here. I want a little bit more contrast. Oh, yes. That is amazing. That looks so good. I can take a bite out of it. I know that sounds crazy, but... let's see what kind of pencil I want to wear. You know what? I think I want an orange one. Yes, look at that. I'll probably end up using my highlighter as my inner corner and a little something underneath my brow. But let me catch this other eye up and put some stuff on my face, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back, and this is the finished look. I know that it's very dramatic with the lip and the eyes, but I wanted to do the darker lip, and I wanted the darker eyes, so I like it. If you don't, you don't, but I like it. So let me pull you a little bit closer here, and let me show you what I got going on. My lashes, these are just some that I had in my little tray, and I cannot remember what brand they are or anything like that. I've looked all through my lashes to see if I could find some that looked like this so I would know, and I can't find any others, but I don't want to stop wearing these until they're done because I think they're very pretty. So the lip that I'm wearing is the Kaleidos Lip Clay in the color Queen of the Night. I was either going to do this one or black, so I thought this one. And that's it. The rest of it is, I'll have everything else on my face linked below. So now I'm going to start on my lip declutter video. So I will see you guys in my next video. And until then, God bless and I love you.